Welcome back to Room with View with me, Sylvia. We're still talking about Sex and the City 2. Well, getting to the location of this movie, the biggest surprise of Sex and the City 2 isn't that the girls are back sporting clothes that you can't afford. It's just that where Samantha and the girls actually end up. Well, you're probably thinking Caribbean islands or south of France, perhaps, but no, it's the UAE. And not Dubai, mind you, it's Abu Dhabi.
My apologies, ladies, for disturbing your fun. Garel, my friend, if you would do me the kindness of calling the hotel, telling them I'll be an hour or too late.
My pleasure, sir.
What's the sense in a boring business dinner when you have sand dunes and sunset? Am I right? Yalla nimshi minfa.
Saw that, right?
Few notable scenes in the desert land is when Charlotte is stumbling, using her high heel shoes in the desert and searching for iPhone reception, riding a camel. And of course, Samantha faces menopause hot flashes.
I'm having a hot flash. You're fine.
Seriously, they're starting.
Look, you're on a camel in the middle of the Arabian desert. If you're not having a hot flash, you're dead.
What do you think?
This is fabulous.
That's my phone! Oh my God! It's my phone!
Who's her long-distance provider?
Hello, Harry? What have you been doing? I woke you up? Harry, wait! You're going in and out! Oh, can you hear me now? Harry! Miranda, I'm A camel is, I think, a less trained and less trainable animal than, say, a horse. And a camel will just decide to sit down or stand up randomly, or probably not randomly to the camel, but to the person on top, seemingly randomly. So it is very startling, and it is a little bit like being in a very short earthquake, and you just have to hold on.
Well, it's time for me to get a glimpse of these four ladies' experiences in the movie. So join me for a conversation with the stars. All right, well, I have here with me the famous Sarah Jessica Parker of the Sex and the City series, and I am a little curious to find out a few answers from her, so I'm going to shoot her some questions. Well, Sarah, tell me about this sequel. How different is it from the first one?
This movie is really a romp. It should be a caper, so it's big. There's massive amounts of travel, and it's very cinematic, and it's big shots and costumes and hundreds of background players of all sorts of backgrounds, literally. And the production design is massive, and of course, as usual, the costume design is intricate and involved.
Next in line is another interesting character from Sex and the City. In spite of her age, well, she's been portrayed as having the highest sex drive. Well, Samantha, tell me, how's it been playing this character long and again?
It's kind of a dream, because the more you play a character, the better you know it, and the better it gets infused with parts of you. Not a complete you, definitely, but you have a feeling that you know this character better than anybody else. It just gets, for me, deeper and richer, much more fun.
All right, fine. Okay, tell me, what was the most exciting thing about the sequel?
For me, the really exciting thing about the sequel is I love the first movie because we'd been so long away, and it was reestablishing plot lines and relationships within the four characters. But it's only been a year and a half since you've seen them. So I feel that we're picking up exactly where we left off. And this movie is just mayhem, crazy mayhem.
Well, I have here with me yet another lady from Sex and the City, played by Miranda. Her real name, though, is Cynthia Nixon. And Cynthia, I have to ask you, Sex and the City has been like a rage from God knows from when. It's been ages, and everybody's hooked onto it. And there's been a tremendous fan base. So you need to tell us what's the whole deal about it.
As the years pass, I think we are always surprised. We think we've reached our top, and aren't people ready to see us go sit down now? But we're very I think we're always amazed and very, very touched and excited by
how people really, want to see more and they want to check in with these characters.
Well, I have here with me one among the 4 girlfriends of Sex and the City, that is Charlotte. Well, Charlotte, you need to tell me, how do you think women react to your character? I mean, do you really think that they are able to see themselves in the role that you play? What's your reaction to it?
I think Michael Patrick is just such a great writer, and that all 4 of us, the characters that we play, are so different from each other, but all of us have touched people, and you'll meet people who are, devoted to one of us, and then sometimes you'll meet people and they'll say, I thought I was a Charlotte, but I'm really a Samantha. I mean, it's just so funny and entertaining to watch how women react.
Well, it's break time again, but catch you with the costume and the final verdict of this movie at the other end of the break.